What's up, guys? So today's video I'm going to be showing you how to remove the headlights and the grille from your Dodge Ram 1500, 2500, 3500, and basically it's going to be the same procedure for them all, but to change some of the bulbs in the headlight you have to remove the grille to remove the headlight. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that procedure and how to properly remove the grille without breaking any of the tabs off. So let's go ahead and get started. Of course everything's closed right now. You're going to go ahead, pop your hood, once you pop the hood you're gonna see this big ugly plastic thing, and there's all these speed clips. Basically some of them, if you've already taken apart, might be missing, but you're basically gonna pop this thing out. So be as gentle as possible because these clips are a pain to remove. So you're gonna go ahead and pop this plastic thing out, and then I'll show you the next step. Once that plastic thing's removed, you're gonna see 4 bolts on the top here. They're all 10mm. There's 1 here, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and remove those 4 bolts, and then I'll show the next step. Okay, so this is the point where a lot of people tend to go wrong. So you can see here with these 4 bolts removed, the grill is basically bouncing here. It's ready to fall out. A lot of guys will try to pull it out, and this is where you end up breaking the tab. So what happens is there's speed clips down in the bottom that hold this thing on, and if you grab it this way, you're gonna snap them off in the bottom. So you wanna try to open this like a door. So the way to do it is to basically get your hand in back here and push the bottom corner of this grill out, and then you can open it like a door, so to speak. So that's the way that I've found most effective to get this off, and I'll show you guys how to do it. So you're gonna stick your hand in the back here like so and push out with your hand. You'll see it pop out like that, and then like I said, you're gonna want to open it like a door like this, and it unclips like that without breaking any tabs. This just further explains what's going on behind. So this is the speed clip. There's another one here, and of course this is the top of your grill, those 4 bolts that we removed. And these are also some of the tabs that people tend to break off, is this one, or this one. You have the same thing going on the opposite side of the grill. You have the clip here and the clip here. As you can see, nothing's broken, so this is of course an effective way to remove it without breaking anything. Alright, so now that the grill's out, you can basically see what's going on. So we have a 10mm bolt here holding the headlight in place, another 10mm bolt here. Be a little bit careful with this one, guys. It actually has some adjustment properties to it as well, so make sure you're not spinning the base of the nut that it threads into, because if you start spinning that, you're going to basically be lowering or raising your headlight. So you have these 2 bolts, and then the last one is in here, and basically there's a speed clip here that you remove, and I'll show you guys in a second. You remove it, and there's a white tab, and you're going to grab that tab, and I'll show you guys how to remove the headlight with that tab. So this will all make sense once I take the headlight out and show you, but basically you're gonna have a speed clip that you're gonna have to remove. Basically just pry out the center portion of it. It'll release. You're gonna have this little door that you see here, and basically you're gonna stick your hand in here and reach all the way to the headlight. You're gonna feel this white tab, and you're gonna push it up until you hear that click, and that releases the back portion of the headlight. And let's go ahead and remove these 2 bolts so we can remove the headlight. So with these 2 bolts removed and that locking tab pushed up, you're gonna see that the headlight is fairly free, but there's still something holding it. There is one more speed clip that's holding it back here, but basically when you pull the headlight forward, it's gonna release itself. So don't be afraid to put a little bit of pressure on there, and it will, like so. And this is the ball joints, that speed clip that I was speaking of. So let me go ahead and show you some of the stuff that locks this in place. Also, once you get to this stage, you're gonna see that the harness is here. You squeeze this clip to release the harness. You're gonna hear that click, and you basically wiggle this loose, and your headlight is free. So here is that clip that I was telling you about with the ball joint socket, and basically once you pull it out, it's going to pop out of place. Here is the lever that I was telling you guys that you're going to move up. So as you can see, when you move it down, it locks it. When you move it up, this square gets bigger and allows it to be. So the headlight's obviously removed, and at this point you can go ahead and access your bulbs from the back on whatever headlight you have. There's a few different versions of this headlight for the 4th gen Rams, the projector one, the quad headlights, and then the regular single ones. So depending on which one you have, the back plate might look a little bit different, but this is basically how you get to the bulbs. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful on how to change the bulbs on your 2009 to 2018 Ram 1500, 2500, 3500. It's all the same thing, more or less. And I hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and check out some of the other videos that we have on the channel, because we've been doing a lot of other things, maintenance, modifications, upgrades, all that type of stuff. So be sure to check all that stuff out, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.